BTK side.
See if they can do it, Gideon.
Let's see whether or not they can get the recognition that they so highly want here for the North American region as BLACKLIST International looks to troubleshoot the code here in game number 2. Now, looking at the lane assignment so far, I mean, it's Lunox up against Alice, pretty casual, pretty normal here, but it's going to be Hylos in the jungle.
Hylos jungle. All right, so we guess it incorrectly.
Yeah.
Pirates is still going to be the matchup against Esmeralda. Still pretty decent. I wonder what this means.
Yeah, no, that is surprising, but wait a minute. There's already a fight going on here as Mobazane gets, zoned away. Yeah.
Yep, they're just making sure that they are escorting Haji around, making sure they can use Wise as just early game tank pressure to do the work. And honestly, I don't want to be that guy, but we've seen Hylos jungle before here at MPL-MY. We're not proud of it sometimes, but this might prove otherwise that this could be an effective strategy as they move in towards the orange side. Mobazane having to deal with this, realizing this is not exactly the best position as they haven't hit level 4. They get the immediate hit. Shark looking for the engage to solve the rest off. Fly Chicken might be able to get into the back line here. Yes, Wise steals away the orange, but Mobazane is going to have to run it out. Can they get some form of a kill as Shark is on the run? Victor here to join. Oh my Venus is on the run, and yes, they find the first kill onto the juggler. A second one has been slain. First blood by Razor going over to BTK.
BLACKLIST, you see this, man? They want to group up, but BTK as well. They rotate every single member to that top side. Victor, actually, he left his lane without even clearing the waves. He's like, I need to get to my team, and that proved to be great for this team.
9 heroes in the turtle pit around the orange buff as well as the rock Orsa. That is crazy, and we're gonna see the replay there. Definitely, I'm liking the idea of BLACKLIST International have Wise on the Hylos on top of all of the heroes of the members of BTK. But then again, even if you're a Hylos with the Estes, if there are 5 heroes on top of you, you're gonna be taken out. And unfortunately, the strategy coming up from BLACKLIST International backfired heavily as they have lost so much.
Oh, it's another fight already. Glorious Pathway is already down. Zia is the next to fall as they look for a turtle. Mobazane tries to get out. He needs a kill. No, he doesn't find it here. Shark trying to go for a re-engagement here as we see Edward. Daytona's welcome. Actually might be saving the man, but they secure the kill on towards Lunox side. Victor can only do so much. No, the Frost Moon shield keeps him strong. Oh, I'm not entirely sure how the engagement even started to begin with, but they have to protect this purple here. Wise wants it. Bennett's Rage going to be coming out. They zone away. Mobazane having to use the lethal counter to secure his own purple.
Amazing response by the side of BLACKLIST International, man. They know BTK that, again, the reason BTK was able to win that fight just now is because they isolated. You can see BTK, when that orange buff fight happened, they were able to... Did you see the shot selection by them?
Yeah.
The Kufra targeted towards the Estes, and everyone else targeted towards Wise. So by that, Wise wouldn't be able to get the resource to get the healing. But look at this. It is already BLACKLIST, once again, trying to look for the proactive plays in that top side.
I like it. I actually kind of like it coming in from BLACKLIST International. They've completely played it the top side and taken away all the energy shields and maximized on that gold.
And one thing that BLACKLIST International did all throughout this game is to punish BTK from grouping up, because BTK really wanted to group up, and what normally happens is that you leave your lanes.
Oh, yo!
Turret energy shields.
I'm sweating there. I'm so sorry, Wolf. That's some pucker factor right there.
You know, the balls on Venus right there to be able to just save his ultimate, man. That was crazy.
Yep.
That was crazy.
It's just limit testing.
Yeah, one
here.
thing for BLACKLIST International, and most particularly Oh My Venus, he's got a lot of composure, I guess, the words I'm looking for. He knows when to pop his ultimate or when not to.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Oh My Venus is one of those players. Pressure on him to look to disengage and peel for the rest of his team. But Oh My Venus is going to be super, super key in making sure that no matter what they do, it's going to go unpunished or they're just winning by an overwhelming life lead.
Absolutely. Now, BTK, again, they are not in the right position to try to contest for this turtle, but it seems like they want to still try to go in right now. With Wise basically zoning everyone away, it seems like uncontested. That's what I want to see. Just let it go.
Yep, Turtle going to be by the STB. Now the dive on towards Fly Chicken has been initiated. Shark looking to bail his team out. Yes, he finds it. Collides up into all with the Tyrant's Rage. And here comes Mobazane to make the difference. They break open the top tier one. But there we go. Head finds all 4 of them. They don't have their flickers What a re-engagement coming in from BLACKLIST International. OHEB raising his hands. You punish me? Oh, nah. I'm coming back for more.
This is one of the heroes that gave him the moniker OHEB. God, my goodness. A 3-man Vlad ult. And he is just recalling away from BTK. I mean, for BTK, that was amazing from Shark. Using the flicker, going over some of the members of BLACKLIST International so that he will land the good, shot selection once again with the Tyrant's Revenge. And then pops the ultimate. Good combo with Zia on the ultimate. That's like the dream combo for BTK, right? And then you jump in with Quiet Chicken. Unfortunately, Oh My Venus was just ready with the ultimate. So that keeps BLACKLIST International top now. And what I like about BLACKLIST International is they took down the turret with them.
Oh, and we're almost getting died, but here comes the glorious pathway coming in from Wise. Haji looking to actually punish somebody here. Zia quickly disengaging the entire team, saying, hey, you can calm down here for a second. Feathered Airstrike will keep you at bay. But Victor really testing his luck here with Haji. Oh, he baked it out for Shark with the Tyrant's Rage again on 3 people. But Mobaze, he needs 1 kill. No, Haji did not die. If Haji died, Mobaze would have had enough HP to maybe get out of there.
Welcome to the ultimate bonding experience right now, as BLACKLIST just completely take BTK down in that bottom side. But this is what I love about BLACKLIST. They're finally getting their jam here in the playoff stage, and look at what they're able to do. Sure, BTK had an initial very good team fight, but BLACKLIST instantly reads their opponent's ways to play, and now they are on this siege, man.
BTK, they have found a good opening in the bottom lane, but unfortunately, their skill shots weren't really that precise. I mean to say, the timing wasn't off. I mean, they started with the lethal counter, which normally should be your skill to take down the members of BLACKLIST International after you already dealt the damage. The thing is, you should be using your lethal counter as definitely a closer for a team fight, because you need that execute kind of mechanic wherein you take down the members of BLACKLIST International before Oh My Venus heals them up.
Well, I mean, it's about the initial burst, I suppose. I guess they wanted to make sure, hey, maybe we could burst Oh My Venus in that time. The next turtle going over to BLACKLIST International, who have developed a 6K gold lead here on their side, 7 minutes into the game. Right now, we have to keep an eye on a couple of people here from the side of BTK. Zia, he's going to eventually scale up, and that's going to be a really big factor in terms of, chipping them down into that lethal counter range.
One of the glaring mistakes I feel like from the side of BTK is that they've been getting a lot of crazy engages, actually really good engages, but they don't have the damage yet. They need to scale it up a little bit more. Again, they're playing the Pharsa, Lunox, and Esmeralda. They need to wait until those item power spikes finally hit, because they've just been way too fast on these fights.
The threat level is just too high, but here comes BLACKLIST International. Potential dive onto Victor's side here. OHEB going to go back into lane, and it looks like they're playing cross-map here. They're going to take the sacrifice tier 2. Victor knows he can't do much about the situation, and same goes for OHEB. They both just have to wait it out. Flowing blood comes through. He's not going to engage this, right? But Inhibitor, are they going to just sacrifice the Inhibitor turret? Bottom tier 1 goes down. Inhibitor turret is still alive here. Fried Chicken going in for the full-on fight against OHEB. The Dark Enemy is just not enough. The wave is too strong. OHEB is able to take on 1. Can he get Mobaze? He does! He finds it! It's gonna be a 1v2 as OHEB is ready to rumble. Daytona's welcome onto Shark, and it's gonna be an easy triple kill for the man, the myth, the legend, OHEB.
You don't cross-map against this guy, man. We all know what OHEB can do. He got the Maniac on Beatrix in the group stage, and he's gonna get that triple kill to basically shut BTK down in the early phase.
That was what I always called the awkward Lunox jump with the ultimate from the darkness, right? You always want to hit with your ultimate from darkness and also get another Chaos Bolt up.
The flowing blood damage from OHEB takes on even an Esmeralda. That's when you know this is going to get tough. And the going only gets tougher as tier 2 is going to get cracked open. Lord is up and running. Does BLACKLIST International want to get a little greedy here and force the player? Wait for Luminous Lord. It looks like they're going to go for the greed and press the advantage.
Look at how BLACKLIST International just plays. Again, we saw BTK. They were able to get that 10,000 gold lead against BLACKLIST International, but I feel like BLACKLIST, they just do so much more with the leads that they have. They're able to snowball much more efficiently, and that is why you can't make those mistakes against this team. You make one tiny mistake in that turtle pit, and it all just comes crumbling down. Everything you've been able to build, it just gets completely bulldozed by BLACKLIST.
And now BTK, they need to rely on their wave clear. They have the Farsa at least. Zia will be so instrumental in this defense. Mobazane, unfortunately, went for offensive items instead of something like Radiant Armor or maybe something along the lines of Athena Shield. So he's gonna melt if he stays on top of the minion wave. So in order for BTK to defend themselves, they have to have good positioning, and Zia needs to smartly use his ultimate, not pop it, not smartly.
Yeah, he's got to be very, very careful here. And now on that top side, they're already using the siege mechanics. So what Edward and Wise with the glorious pathway, making it impossible to even get on top of them. Lord is coming through. They should be able to shred this, no issues whatsoever. But how many inhibitors is this going to take? Shark, he's looking for something. Blacklist is going to back away. Edward giving them plenty of vision. Bennett's rage is coming down too. They're just going to shred 2 inhibitor turrets 10 minutes in towards this game. Oheb's lead. Can they get one more? They've stacked this perfectly. His Fried Chicken and Mobazane can't really do much about it. Nibiru's passion comes on through, and that's going to be 3 clean inhibitors coming in from Blacklist International.
You know it's over when you don't even need minions to siege into the base, man. That mid lane inhibitor, that was brutal by Blacklist International. And right now, BTK, honestly, they can't really make any plays, any macro plays, even proactive on the map anymore. It's just Blacklist controlling everything and anything at this point. We'll just see how BTK handles this.
Yep, Oheb going in on top of Fried Chicken already, forcing out the Brilliance very early on here. And right now, I think this might just be checkmate for BTK. Blacklist International cannot let them get their win conditions, and they want to end this game as early as possible. Bennett's Rage coming on through as Edward and Wise stopping the Feathered Airstrike. They can't click the Godlike coming in from Oheb as he is making sure he's completely zoning them out. This is going to be it. The Blacklist International, the PH fans have been waiting for. You can't just break the code that easily. You're going to have to do it 2 more times in this matchup. GG, well played to Blacklist International.
Breaking the code is what they want. You want them to break the code. We'll completely just fix it over just a few minutes. And that's why this team is so magical. This is why they're the tournament favorites. Instantly, they were dominated in the first game. No worries, no pressure whatsoever. We got everyone here just learning instantly, and you can see the evolution already. They managed to adapt so fast, even when they were behind in that first moment, man.
Love the word that Gideon actually used, Mirko. Troubleshooting. That's exactly what Blacklist International did in this particular game. Using the Hylos, not in the XP lane, but in the jungle.